What's going on, guys? So a little bit darker on the brief today. Got started a little bit late. Should be back and bright tomorrow. Sorry for that. Here we go. Fitness and Sports going to be a 3-rep max back squat, right? So you're not going all the way to a single, but you're going to end up with a pretty high substantial amount of volume on your last set. So be wise, get good warm-ups, get nice and deep. Start off a little bit slow down in the hole on your squats. As you get deep down in there, slow down a little bit while it's light so you can wake up the end ranges of all those muscles. Then you can speed your reps up a little bit as you start to get everything woke up, all those joints, all that capacity ready to go. Part 2 is going to be 4 rounds of 5 hang power snatches, right? So coming from here, going overhead, no squat. 50 to 55% of your 1-rep max snatch. If you need to sub out for hang power cleans, no sweat, keep your percentage the same, you'd be good to go. After that, you got 12 dumbbell front squats, so pick a weight that's going to challenge you, but something you can definitely do for 12. Coming off the 12, 200-meter run. Run it down, run it back, nice and simple. When you get back, rest long enough to get a recovery breathing. So we want to bring that heart rate back down to a neutral, right? It's still going to be a little elevated, but ready to go, start your next round. Booyah. And this will be different for everybody, so it's all about kind of how well you can recover, how quick you can be conditioned to this. Part 3 is going to be 4 rounds of 30 seconds, as many reps as possible, slow, smooth, banded hamstring curls. And the purpose there is to just kind of keep a continual tension more than a whole lot of reps. So slowly moving, then you got 30 seconds, stance and stretch, opening that hip capsule up, working through that psoas, stretching everything else. Part 4, 3x15 reverse hypers. You could always sub it out for Supermans, just like they're doing over here. Power and iron up, 3-rep max back squat, what we already talked about. Part 2, this thing is hot, boy. So here's a couple options, right? You get ready to start on this. Your first set is as many reps as possible, power cleans, right? Then you're going to do 20, after you take a 30-second rest, then you're going to do 20 seconds, as many reps as possible, tuck jumps, right? Then you'll take a 40-second rest, and in the next round, on this next round, you're going to do hang power cleans. So the first set was from the ground. The second set through, which is really your kind of 3rd minute into this thing, you're going to do hang power cleans. Then you'll take your rest, and you'll do your tuck jumps. Then you'll come back around to power cleans from the ground again. Here's the deal, right? When you first get started, you might be able to rep this thing continuously, no problems. Then inevitably fatigue's going to set in, and you might have to pick it up and drop it. No big deal. Keep it going. So these percentages don't sound that hard. You kind of got 2 options. You go 55 and get a lot of reps, or you go 65, which is substantially heavier, and get it kind of this methodical, powerful pull, and then be powerful and explosive on the tuck jumps. Either way, guaranteed, if you challenge yourself, definitely going to get your heart rate up, but it should be doable where you're continually getting work in, right? So your first round, you probably do your power cleans. Yeah, it's not bad. And then you do your tuck jumps. Okay, it's getting a little hotter. 40 seconds seems like a long time. Then going into your 3rd, 4th, subsequent all the way up to 12 minutes, it'll be perfect. Don't worry about it. Part 3, 3 rounds, 8 to 12 rep range is what we're looking at, quad extensions. You can either do it on a hamstring, on a quad machine. You can do banded, you can do cable, you can do wall sits to sub it out, 30-ish seconds, something. And then next you got 8 to 12 rep range hamstring curls. Again, you can do cable, machine, you can do banded, whatever it works for you. That we're going to basically work the hinge on the front, work the hinge on the back. Rest is needed between rounds. Part 4, 3x15 reverse hypers, just like we already talked about, and the TDY, y'all. Here we go. So part 1 is as many reps as possible, belt squats. So you can hook your belt up, get it nice and deep. If you don't have that, hold a dumbbell like they're doing on the MHT Daily. Check it out right after this, on the IG right after this. All right. Part 2, same exact setup, except you're doing it with dumbbells. Power cleans from the ground, hang power cleans. This is actually what I did today. So I did some squat, and then I did the TDY portion here, and it got hot because you can't drop your dumbbells, right? So you're pulling with your barbell, you got it, you get tired, you can drop it with your dumbbells in your hand, unless you want to destroy your equipment. You're holding on to it the whole time. Real special. Part 3, 3 rounds, 8 to 12, same thing we talked about. Kind of what that rep range looks like. Elevated heel quad squats, holding on to dumbbells if you can, otherwise just do body weight. Then you got 8 to 12 dumbbell hamstring curls. Check it out on the MHT IG right after this. Superman holds, 4x30, too easy, lag a muscle if you want it. Probably going to be hot after this workout, won't necessarily need it. Mobility majors, make sure you guys get it. And coming back to you with a brighter screen tomorrow. Hoo-yah, never quit.